Testing. I hope I have audio. I think I do. Um, yep. Okay, good. Sorry. Well, hello. Good evening, everybody. Just thought I'd do a quick uh live here to say hi. Be sure to like and subscribe. We're trying to reach hopefully 1,000 by subscribers by the race at the Brickyard 400. So if we could, that'd be awesome. But I'm here just to kind of give a little couple I guess updates, stuff I thought was interesting that happened so far this week, and some stuff coming up, including this on my screen right here. Let me see. The historical IndyCar event that will be at IRP on June 28th and 29th. It is $20 for both days. Children under 12 are free. And if you don't know the Throgmortons, they do a wonderful job preserving history and helping out in the community, and they do a really good job, and so does IRP. And they're putting this event together where they were going to have Indy cars on track. And I really like how they have this here. I think it shows up on here. I'm new to all this split screen stuff, but special guests are the cars. So it should be a fun night or fun days. I'm hoping I can get off for this, but if not, I should be able to squeeze in there. Classic car carriers and everybody. So be sure to check this out if you're in the area. It's a great thing to bring your family. I mean, it's not too expensive. And here's a couple of the photos I had for it. And some of the cars that are going to be there. That's one of my favorite. I saw this earlier, and this is one of my favorite cars. I love the Marlboro cars. And I loved it when they lost the sponsorship or the ability to put Marlboro on it, and the Penske's for a couple of years still had the colors because they're so iconic. And I'm curious to see, and let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think drug manufacturers are going to be increasing in IndyCar because of everything going on politically? Not to get into politics, but I think if they outlaw spons- uh, drug manufacturers on commercials, I think we're going to see a huge uptick in budgets for IndyCar, NASCAR, so on and so forth. I mean, I think we already saw a little flash in the pan with Allegra coming on board with Marcus Ericsson's car. So I don't know if that's what's going to happen, but it'd be very interesting to see what will happen here in the future with uh, sponsorships and drug manufacturers. So I think that might be a big thing here shortly. But similar to what happened with Marlboro and cigarette advertisements. Did I lose? Okay. And also make sure here are the sponsors for this event. Even let me see if I can grow this a little bit. There we go. Just be sure to support these guys. These guys, it's what I love what they do is they get a lot of local sponsors. So make sure you guys go and support these guys. There's some of them are obviously bigger, but uh these guys, a lot of these guys come out and do all the local stuff here in Indianapolis and Brownsburg, and Grant King Racing does a phenomenal job. I mean, if you haven't been in the shop, I don't know. I'll have to find out. I know that they do tours, but they have such a wonderful shop and the history they have there. It's like a mini Indianapolis Motor Speedway museum. It's like walking back in time. So you should definitely check that out. And I mean, these guys all do a wonderful job and they support so much in the community. So make sure you guys show your support to them. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure I put this in there. This will be June 28th and 29th. And I think on the next. Yep, here we go. Uh, that's a good picture. I like that too. I always like anything classic. I mean, this brings me back to watching and seeing some of the stuff my grandfather had around and different things like that. This is pretty cool. So be sure to check them out. It's June 28th and 29th, Indie Legends. So hope to see you guys there for that. And then let me see if I can switch. The next thing I wanted to talk to you about was a motor. Cars had a lot of motor mishaps this year, and another one happened on June 3rd with Alexander Rossi having his, well, I guess it's his drive shaft failure in the middle of the lake, and Michael Andretti saved the day. Michael Andretti has been saving the day in IndyCar and I don't know, F1 if you want. He had a little bit of an issue and hiccup at the end there, but he's done a very good job saving the day, and I think he saved Connor Daly and Rossi and Rasmussen. I think that he's the third, right? Yep. Okay, that's what I thought. I was making sure. But yeah, their boat broke down in the middle of the lake, and Michael Andretti had to rescue them. And I saw a video, and I couldn't find it. Otherwise, I was going to show that as well. But there's a video of them trying to push the boat. But yeah, so you got to check that out, and that was pretty good. And also, while I'm here, I'm not gonna. I don't know if I. Hopefully, it doesn't. I'll find out if it gets sound. But this right here,
I kind of want you to shake this to see.
I don't want to put the sound on because I don't want to get dinged by YouTube. But I don't know. You guys probably saw this either through Fox or uh, IndyCar. But Stingray Rob gave a nice little gift to Connor after his mishap at the 500. And what's he open up? Depends. I just thought that was super funny and a great thing to see happen at Detroit. And he got a sponsorship, a small sponsorship with Depends. If you can see here under the where the wheel arms extend out to and on the helmet, Depends gave a small sponsorship to Juncos Hollinger and Connor Daly. So it was great that they could play it off and have a good time with that. That is just too good. And honestly, it's really cool seeing Connor Daly and Stingray Rob working together. I've seen a lot of videos recently of the two of them on track, and it's really interesting to see them work together. And I'm hoping for the best for Juncos Hollinger. And I think between the two of them, one of them is going to win a race this year, at least one. This team has really done a lot to improve itself in the series, and it'll be interesting to see what happens here in the next few weeks. Maybe even as soon as next week at St. Louis. I think they have a very both of them, especially Connor has a and Stingray have a very good chance to win. I think Stingray was close last year as well. So we'll have to see what happens. Juncos has done a wonderful job this year. Hopefully they can get the sponsorship up and keep this momentum going forward. I mean, Connor Daly led a bunch of laps at the 500, and Stingray was right there with him. And Stingray race led some laps this year as well. So let's see what happens. I'm hoping for the best for this team and both of those drivers because they are working well together. And I'm hoping this chemistry keeps on rolling from here on out. And then the third one, oh, and I didn't save it. I had to delete something. But is Alex Bowman going to be out at Hendrick Motorsports? And I think the answer is too early to tell. There's a lot of rumors going on that he might be the odd man out, but history tends to repeat itself. And I've heard that rumor for the last 2, maybe 3 years. I can't remember. I know the last 2, every year towards about this point, they go, Alex Bowman's on his way out. I think one of the years was Kyle Busch is going to take his spot. Uh, I don't know. I don't, and yeah, Kyle Busch reunion was supposed to happen. Instead, it went to Richard Childress. But I think it's too early to tell. I think they have a solid 4 cars on that team at Hendrick Motorsports. And I mean, look right now with Penske. For the last couple of years, you've heard the same thing. Is Will Power on his way out? Is Will Power going to be leaving Penske? And he's stayed around and he is still winning and he's still consistent. And Alex Bowman, I think, is going to be about the same thing with that. He has been consistent, and let me go see. Okay, sorry. I want to see a couple things, but he has been that whole team has been so consistent at Penske that I don't see anything changing there. And the same thing with Alex Bowman and Hendrick Motorsports. I mean, Kyle Larson, you can't do much more than he does and win at the level he does. So he's going to be there for a while. William Byron keeps winning them Daytona 500, so he's going to be there for a while. Chase Elliott is a solid pick. He struggled this year, but he's going to be there for a while. Alex Bowman is always going to be the one that they say, well, if anyone is going to get kicked out, it's going to be Alex Bowman. So, that might be true, might not be, but I don't see that unless something big changes. I have a hard time seeing it yet. They said the last 3 years because how strong that team is, if they replace Alex Bowman, they're going to have to replace him with someone who's closer to a Kyle Larson, someone who's going to be dominant all over the board. And I just don't see that happening just yet. So that's all I'm going to do for this live. Had to do a couple of different things. So, but if you could, please like and subscribe. We're trying to do I'm going to try to do some more news updates and different things like that the next few nights and try to do lives like this constantly. Let me know what you think in the comments below, what we should talk about, or if there's something NASCAR, IndyCar. We will be at SVRA next weekend as well. So hopefully do some lives there as well. And with that, you guys have a wonderful night, and